Hi there, this is Love Johar. Thank you so much for tuning into this video and thank you so much for watching this channel. Today we will discuss about what is the main purpose of understanding audit charter and what all audit charter contains. Okay, what is the importance of audit charter? Who should approve it? What all should contain audit charter? And charter should be completely understood by all of you who are watching this video. After this video, what is the example of audit charter? And along with that, some questions. Okay, so stay tuned, and this video is very important for you if you are trying to study about information security audit, and that's why I'm creating these videos for you. Any questions you can always ask in the comment section. Thank you. Understanding audit planning and audit charter is very important, especially if you are doing any sort of audits. For example, audit of ISO 27001. So that's why please watch all these videos related to audit very carefully. And also, these videos will give you perspective on how an auditor thinks and how does an audit works. Okay, so that's why these videos are very important. So please watch carefully. So what is audit charter now? So audit charter is nothing but it defines what is the scope of the audit. Okay, for example, if there is an audit happening in the organization, what is the scope? What all processes, what all workflows, what all departments? For example, let's say a company has 6 locations. So what all locations are being covered in the particular audit? Okay, it defines the scope of the audit. Okay, it defines who all have different roles and responsibilities, who have different authorities from the audit department in order to conduct the audit for different records and data. These could be personal records, personal information, and protected health information. This could be financial information as well. So who all have authority to access all these information that needs to be defined under audit charter. And then you have responsibility of audit function. So what is the responsibility of the audit head? Okay, head of the audit, and who should he be reporting to? All these things are actually made very clear in the audit charter. Okay, so as you can see, it's a very important document. So all the actions of the audit department are primarily influenced by the audit charter itself. So it's a very important document for the audit team. Okay, then who approves the audit charter? Because the audit is being conducted by the business, so that's why audit charter should be approved by the senior management. Okay, mostly the audit committee. Okay, and again, senior management from all the different workflows, from all the different departments who are covered in the scope of the audit. Okay, they should be able to approve it. Okay, since they become a part of the audit committee. So after that, audit charter should contain and what it should not contain. So let us understand this, very important. Audit charter should be approved by the highest level of management, first of all, because it has very important and critical information. It should be a written document because you need to jot down all these things somewhere. So audit charter plays a key role for such a document here. It has defined roles and responsibilities for the entire audit team here, audit function, which is actually conducting the audit for the organization. And it should not be changed very often because this is documented information, and it should, once it is approved, there should not be many changes because it is a very important document for the audit team. So frequent changes would not be sensible in this case. And it includes detailed yearly audit calendar, audit planning, yearly resource allocation, and other. So any sort of routine audit activity should not be there. Any sort of timeline should not be there in the audit charter. Okay, any routine activities should not be there. Okay, no cost of any sort of, no cost of any sort of professional fees of the auditors, travel expenses of the auditors, budget of the auditors should be there. Okay, it should be primarily concerned with having defined roles and responsibilities for the audit team. Okay, and what is the scope of the audit? That is the main purpose of the audit charter. Okay, so here also you can see the same thing which I was just telling you. It sets out the purpose, the authority, the independence and responsibility of internal audit team as approved by the senior management. Okay, and accepted by the board and audit committee. Primary objective of internal audit is to assist the board, audit committee, and management in the discharge of their oversight, management, and operating responsibilities. So, internal audit is authorized with full and unrestricted access to all personal records, properties, and other information sources required to perform audits. Internal audit is free to appraise all plans, policies, procedures, and activities. Internal audit can obtain assistance of specialists or professionals when considered as necessary from within or outside the organization. Okay, so this is how audit charter helps out when you talk about internal audit. Okay, this is how it plays a vital role when you talk about internal security audit in your company. Okay, so what is the primary reason for reviewing an org chart? You review the org chart in order to understand the roles and responsibilities and authority of individuals. Okay, and what is the action of an information security auditor? uh, Primarily influenced by, that is audit charter. We have already discussed that it's a very important document. So any action of the information security auditor would be primarily influenced by the audit charter itself. Okay, overall authority for an auditor to perform an audit is again being provided in the audit charter itself. Okay, so audit function must be independent of the business function. This is very important to note, and should have direct access to the audit committee of the board. Okay, so that there is no conflict of interest. Okay, this is very important statement. Main purpose of audit charter is to define the auditor's roles and responsibilities. We have already discussed that. The audit charter empowers auditors to perform their work. Okay, and that is a very good reference point for the auditors who are conducting the internal audit, internal security audit for the organization. Any follow-up questions if you have, feel free to ask in the comment section of this video. Thank you.